Hey there, Silly Sassy Sue here. And I just came from a job interview. Yes, 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 yes. And on the way home, I started thinking, I'm like, interviewing is just like dating. It's just like dating. You get dressed up nice, you put your best foot forward, you can't say anything negative, etc., etc., etc. And then one step further, now it's a lot like Match.com, like Indeed, LinkedIn, Match.com. It's all the same kind of thing. Like on Indeed, you send your resume in, you think you're a good match, you don't hear anything. Sometimes you get a rejection right away. It's because some guys will contact you on Match if they're not interested. But some are interested and some you would meet. And that's called a job interview. So I went on this job date last week, and it was really, the job was okay. It was something I was just exploring, but in the end, it wasn't a good fit. He offered me the position, and I had to turn him down. And let me tell you something, it's way easier to turn down a company position than it is a guy for like date number 2. Then I had another experience that reminded me of Match so much because this one, they pursued me first through LinkedIn. So the guy pursued me. We had a conversation because I just didn't like the location of the territory for me. All right? And he said, well, we can work that out. He said he worked it out so that it's more to my liking. All right? So I agreed to a phone interview. So he calls me up, and it's almost like we never had the conversation on the email about the territory. And he brought it up, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, of course I'm going to say something. And I just was kind of like, did you read the emails, guy? No, I didn't say it like that, but it was kind of like that. Do you remember? Maybe he just didn't remember. You know, it's kind of like maybe the guy lost the phone number. Maybe he just forgot. I don't know. Maybe he talks to a lot of people. So we had a nice conversation. He seemed very interested in my background. It seemed to fit in well, you know. But remember, he's a recruiter. He's a recruiter. All right? So we ended it like this. He said, I'll call you tomorrow morning. We want to set up a face-to-face interview. He talked to the senior VP, and he's all good with the territory realignment. All right? So guess what happened? Guess what happened? Just like dating, just when they say they're going to call, they don't call. He didn't call me. Didn't call me that morning, the next morning, the next morning, or the next morning. So it was like 4 days, 4 business days. And I'm like, okay, so what do you do? Just like when a guy doesn't call you. Do you call them back? Should I call him back? But should I just say red flag that he either forgot about or was throwing me a line of baloney about the whole territory thing? Like, what do you do? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's awful. It's all awful. Dating is awful. Looking for a job is awful. All right? The only thing is that you really have to have a job to pay the bills. You don't have to date. So, wish me luck. I need it. It's torture. It really is. I'm trying, though. I am trying. I'm looking, okay, Mr. Unemployment, Connecticut, state of Connecticut, I'm looking. All right? Silly Sassy Sue, surviving with a smile. Bye.